Hey everyone, I'm doing an action figure review on Guts, the Black Swordsman from the Berserk series, which is based on the manga, and they also made an anime series also. This is the 12-inch Black Swordsman figure. This is probably one of my top 5 action figures, just for the look. There's little things with quality control issues, but there's no such thing as a perfect figure. I'll start with the box first. It comes in this sweet, huge black box. Has some Japanese writing on it. Very simple, plain, but the lettering and the figure's head you can see through the window. Black Swordsman, 12-inch figure, pretty sweet. And now onto the action figure. There you can see him. He comes with a few accessories I want to cover first. Actually, no, let's just start with the sculpt. One of the things they did right is the head sculpt. I love the head sculpt on this figure. The hair, the facial expression, I think is pretty good. I don't know if you can tell or not, but there's the scars on his face from the battles. They got those etched in there. And the head does articulate, moves up and down and left and right. But this is a figure I'm not going to move the joints very much on. It's a little too expensive to test the joint stability, in my opinion. The body itself is just a basic, I think, generic doll figure. Nothing impressive with that. The elbows move, the shoulder moves, knees and hips. Again, I'm not going to move these joints very much. This is definitely for display and not play. But I'm not impressed with the doll body. It's just really generic, average quality. But the head sculpt is definitely good. I like the head sculpt. And it comes with an extra head. One with him making a scowling face. I think I like them both equally. I don't really have a favorite. He's got scars on him too on that one. The hair's dead on. And on both the back of the heads, he's got the brand. I don't know if you can see that. It's on the back of this one too. But I like both head sculpts. I think they really got that right. My main problem with the doll is the quality of the doll body. It's kind of generic. He comes with this black cloth cape, which is the length of the body and then some. It has like some red in it. I guess it's meant to look like blood. It's basically a frayed cape. Covers the whole back of Guts. And if you lift up the cape, it's pretty sweet too. He's got a bunch of like just hidden stuff, pouches, leather bag, chains all over his body. It's pretty sweet looking. You can see all the belt buckles. These are real too, leather. Just tied onto him. It looks pretty sweet. I'll put the cape back. His armor, it's all buckled on, so that's why it moves about the way it does. His prosthetic hand is actually metal. I thought that was kind of cool. The fingers and the thumbs do not open, unfortunately. I don't like that. But his wrist does bend. And there's his cannon. If you just bend his wrist forward, it exposes his arm cannon. One of his other accessories is the rapid-fire crossbow, which looks like this. And I have not been able to figure out how to attach this on there. But if I did, I'm thinking I have to maybe glue it some way. I don't know. It's not in the instructions, which are in Japanese, and it's just a little picture of how to attach the sword to his body. So it's kind of chintzy there. But it looks pretty sweet if it would stay on by itself. Oops. But there's his little arm crossbow, which I'm clueless to get on. If you have this figure, let me know if you figure out how to get it attached. There's his arm cannon. And the way his prosthetic arm is attached, I think that's pretty sweet. It looks exactly like it is in the manga and the anime. He's got all these knives. These come in a separate bag. They're removable. These are the same daggers that Judo uses. And I think Guts later adopts using them himself. So he comes with 5 separate daggers. And he comes with a really sweet knife, which tucks in. And these aren't the cheap plastic either, like some of the action figures where they're bendy. Like a lot of the Marvel figures, Lord of the Rings figures, you know how that, like Wolverine's claws especially, they have that bendy look to them. This is actually good plastic. And this fits right back in his sheath. Missed it. There we go. The leg armor is pretty sweet on this guy also. I like the wings on his boots there. Getting the legs and the feet moved, but I'm not going to move them a lot because this doll is very delicate. His sword is huge. If I can get the ruler here, I'm going to back the camera up. Okay, at the tip of the, where you hold the sword, it's over 1 foot long, his sword, and that's pretty awesome. And the way I have the sword set up, you have to unscrew this bottom part and it slides into his hand, since his fingers and his thumb do not open. I don't like that. Like I said, there's a couple quality control things I wish they have done different, or manufacturing issues, but all in all, this isn't a doll I bought for the quality of the body as it is the look. It's very hard to find a Guts figure that I think looks really awesome that's under $300. Some of the statues in the Art of War, this is actually from the Art of War series, it's listed on the box, Art of War, and some of those are in the $300-400 range for the Skeleton Knight and a couple other of the monsters. But this is pretty sweet. There's his brand right there, and I haven't decided yet how I'll pose him, but I just think this guy looks pretty cool. So you got some cool accessories, and his sword definitely lives up to the coolness of how it's done in the manga and the anime. But for the most part, a few issues here and there, but again, this isn't a figure you buy because of the build, it's the look. And he captures the look very well. And it's a figure I recommend getting if you're a fan of the Berserk series. If you have any other questions or anything, drop them in the menu bar below, but hopefully if you're a fan of Berserk, you enjoyed watching this action figure review. Thanks.